Joining us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shammy. And singing the big bat in the lineup so far this year, Leody Taveras. Leads the team at OPS, so he's the guy that looks to slug and basically make things happen for them offensively.
Just a machine in terms of production at the plate. He'll take his walks, he'll barrel up the baseball, he'll hit the ball in the gaps, he'll hit the ball over the fence. So talk about a guy going good. That's him right now, and he's a bat that you want to stay away from if you're the pitcher.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And towing the slab here, Junior Castro.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out. And not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club. Boom, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
Batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
Here's a strike. Taveras gets his lead at first with nobody out. Next offering upstairs.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
And the pitch.
That's the ball.
Can't glove it cleanly, but the throw to first gets him easily, and that's the first out. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, David Fry.
Boog, his batting average is on the rise right now. He's hitting over 350 over the last 10 ball games, and you can see the confidence that he's carrying around just watching him walk to the plate.
Now it's Corey Seager. Gets the outside corner with that one. 1 out and a runner at second. That misses the zone. Now 1-2.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
The 1-2. In the air, right field. Acuna has it sized up. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Breaking ball inside, and that's ball 1. fouled off down the right side. Man at second. Hard ground ball, base knock. Coming home, fires it to the plate. It's off the mark and he scores. And it's 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Just a simple ground ball the other way, but had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Andy Pajes now at the plate. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. Out number 3. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Today's starting pitcher, Bailey Ober.
Well, he recently got his 100th victory of his career. Got here pretty fast. I know he's excited to be in triple digits. Now it's time to work on 101. Excited to see him on the mound today.
And here's the veteran outfielder, Jackson Chourio. Line to kick the pitch. In the air, right field. Tatis after it. He's got it. And a quick out, number 1. And time now for the Phillies lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them in part with his legs, Alek Thomas.
And Boo, you and I were talking about it before the game. He's got good speed, and if you watch him in this game, he's that type of guy that's very smart. He doesn't have this just eye-popping speed, but he knows how to use it, and he's very intelligent on the base pass to get to the next base, to get around the bases, and ultimately score runs.
And it's fouled away. Ober, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. The wind of the pitch. Just off the outside edge. And now it's even 1-1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Everything came together for him. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Now batting Tristan Casas. Right through there for a strike. Over throws to first. Miller back in on a dive. And the righty deals. On the ground. And foul ball. Missed with a changeup. And a count 1-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Next offering misses down and away. The Rangers up by a run here in the second game of the series. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Bryce Harper to the plate. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Miller, the runner at first with 2 gone. That's through there for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Here's the 0-2. On the ground, right side. Toss to Alonso. Harper retired. And that'll do it. Phillies strand 1. They trail here 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Alonso handling the duties at first, batting 6th in today's lineup. And he's a former Rookie of the Year. Castro back to work. Ball one, no strikes. Since debuting in 2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso. Out towards left center. Sizing this one up. He's got it. And there's one down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. Down the line. Acuna on the run. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. And that one is inside ball one. Assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Boog, and something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a pitcher out there coming at you with high velocity.
One out, base is empty. That one out to right. Acuna there. And there are two outs.
Batting it, the third baseman, number 6.
Two outs, base is empty. David Fry stepping in for the Rangers. And first offering is fouled off. The lefty fires. There's a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Center field. Chourio under this one. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Back here in Philadelphia, now it's the shortstop, Carson Williams. As he turns on the rubber, with that good live arm delivers. There's the strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Backs and misses. It's a strikeout.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First two pitches filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, he could start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made a chase and got the quick strikeout.
Here's the speedy catcher, Harry Ford. Pitch misses outside. And that is ball one. One down, base is empty. Top of the zone for a called strike. And a foul ball left side. The pitch. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Moving under it. Snags it for the second out.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. The hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Ronald Acuna Jr. stands in with two away as he takes a ball. And another ball.
2 balls, no strike.
Two outs. That one hammered but pulled foul. And a pitch. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game in a park like this. A popper.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're down 1-0. Back here in Philadelphia, on to the third inning. Here's the second baseman, Robbie Moore. And a pitch. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Bounced up the middle. Whips it to Casas, and one away in the top of the third.
Well, here we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Here's Leody Taveras, the switch hitter batting right. Up the middle, Williams. Now the throw to first on the run. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. He's 0 for 1. Not
1-0.
close with that one. And that's ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-1. Just missed. Ripped to short. Whips it to Casas. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Rangers, but they still lead it 1-0. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And digging in for Philadelphia, Alec Thomas. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Good eye in that spot. Right-hander kick steals. And another ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And he deals. Goes down looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Termarr Johnson, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The pitch. And
That's
there's a ball.
2.
Swing and a ball popped up. Seager gets under it. pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
The batter, the center fielder,
So the lineup flips over. Now it's going to be Jackson Chourio. Flied to right his first time. And that's in for a strike.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Seager fires over to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Down quickly go the Phillies. And it remains 1-0. Back at Citizens Bank Park, and the batter will be the shortstop, Corey Seager. The pitch. That catches the corner.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Kicks and fires. Got him swinging.
I gotta think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Here's the catcher, Ryan Jeffers. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
0-1's the count.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering in there for a strike.
No ball,
That's
2
strike
strikes.
2. Wouldn't chase that time. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. One down, base is empty. Liner, base hit.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Man at first with 1 gone. Andy Pajes getting ready to hit. There goes the runner. Caught on and missed. For the second, tag, and they got him.
Well, I really didn't expect him to try to steal second base because he had a very standard lead at best. If you're going to try to get there safely, you've got to get more on that lead. You've got to get a better jump. That was the difference between being safe and out.
In the dirt, and the count even 1-1. And another ball. Two down, nobody on. And a curve misses outside.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Bottom of the 4th, and now for the Phillies, Aiden Miller.
third baseman,
The right-hander back to work. And he can't come up with it. Low throw, and he can't take it out. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up.
Well, you can't give him 2 errors on that play, but that's pretty much what it looked like. Tried to stay with it after the bobble, and they might have pulled it off with a good throw, but it's very easy to rush the throw when you don't field it cleanly. A lot of times guys don't have a good grip on it, and I think that was the case right there.
And now the first baseman, Tristan Casas. He's 0 for 1. First offering, and it just misses. Left-hand hitter waits. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 2.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Right through there for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
And fouled off.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
And another ball.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Bryce Harper on deck for the Phillies. Got him swinging for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
And now here is Harper. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. The 0-1. Just off the outside edge.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And that one missing low.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Flips the corner. 2-2. Didn't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday, another one right there. They clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Carson Williams.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That pitch gets the inside corner. Strike 1. Two outs. And a foul ball. And here it comes. Ball. Just misses. And the count is 1-2.
It's a good take.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Kicks and deals. Got him looking for the K. One left for Philadelphia. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back here in Philadelphia, ready now for the 5th inning. Here's Pete Alonso. Here comes a pitch. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. Bounce to the left side. Whips it to Casas. One away here in the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Varsho, a former Gold Glove winner, 33 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin. One down, base is empty. On the ground to first. Casas takes it to the bag, and a couple of quick outs.
The third baseman, number 6, David Fry.
2 outs, base is empty. David Fry digs in now. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And the Rangers set down in order, but they're on top 1-0. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, and now the catcher comes up to him. Harry Ford. Ogle back to work.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
The wind of the pitch. And that one fouled off. The pitch. And it's through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
The right fielder, number 13.
Dominant performance for him today, Boone. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
No outs, runner at first. Here's Acuna now. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
On the ground to third, Fry to second, and that's 2.
I think there's always something pretty about watching a 5-4-3 double play get done. I mean, just seeing the ball whipped around the diamond with quickness and accuracy, that was nice.
Alec Thomas now struck out looking his first time. There's a strike. Here's your 1. Just missed.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
That one is absolutely belted, and that gets down into the gap. Around first, heading for 2. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Termarr Johnson stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 1 so far. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
That one misses, and that's ball 1. In the air to left center. He's got it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Phillies strand 1. They still trail 1-0. Top of the 6th inning, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Robbie Moore. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. The wind of the pitch. Little chopper rolls foul.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Breaking ball inside, and it's 1-2.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out, but right now his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Over to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now the 7th baseman, Leody Taveras.
So the Rangers batting order turns over, and the batter now, Leody Taveras. 1 for 2. And that one a little bit high.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
That one pushed foul. Good eye right there. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. The pitch. In the air to left, down the line. Thomas gets under it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Fernando.
2 outs, base is empty. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. Just missed.
2-0.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the second game of the series. That missed by a lot. And it's 3-0.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
There's your strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there. One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it.
Seager at the plate now. That's ball 1. And that one fouled off. Two outs. The shortstop takes the ball.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
The 2-1.
Oh, that's kicked out.
Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
3-2, 2-out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
At the belt and fires. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
So 2 down, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Ryan Jeffers. And strike one to the catcher.
0-1.
First and second, 2 down. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Runner around third. He'll score. It's 2-zip.
Big RBI for him right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
First and second, 2 outs. Andy Pajas will hit next. And that's a strike. That's in there, and that is strike 2. Seager on second. Jeffers on at first with 2 down. And this is inside. That one to first, and it finds its way through for a hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone.
Back-to-back singles. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Pete Alonso stepping in for the Rangers. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. And now the lefty late on that fastball.
1-1.
Big swing and a miss.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And the pitch. Not even close there. The count now 2-2. High fly ball out of the left center field. Chourio snags it on the run. And the RBI single pushes across a run. And it's 2-zip. You're dialed into the show. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the 6th inning. And now the center fielder, Jackson Chourio. The right-hander back to work. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, these Phillies need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-2. And a good eye there.
2-2 now.
2-2 down. Oof. That one went straight back and got her ump right in the mask. Let's hope he's okay. And that's downstairs and outside.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Swings and misses. Snuck the fastball by him.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. With 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error. But some way, you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Next to hit, Aiden Miller. First pitch misses. Wouldn't chase that time.
No, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
Next offering is in for a strike. The Rangers holding on to a 2-run lead here in the bottom of the 6th. That one fouled off, 2-2. Why to kick the pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Bounce to the right side. Moore to first. And that quickly 2 away.
The batter, the first baseman.
So 2 down now, and here is Tristan Casas, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And the right-hander deals.
That's ball 2.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
Goes the corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that one is inside. Bryce Harper next to bat for Philadelphia. Righty delivers. Gets a piece and stays alive. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And the Phillies are set down in order. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. They trail it here 2-0. Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Matt Brash. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Here's the left fielder, Dalton Varsho.
The left fielder, number 25, Dalton Varsho.
And a pitch. Outside, ball 1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
In the air, left side. Thomas gets under it. Hauls it in for the out. Now at the plate, David Fry.
David Fry.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Activity in the bullpen. And Joyce up and throwing. Hayfie getting loose as well. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Just off the inside edge.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
1 down, base is empty. Fastball for a strike. It's 2-2.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. and that is a foul ball.
Really nice swing as he gave that one a ride the opposite way, but it sliced just foul down into the corner. That had extra bases written all over it if it stayed fair.
Two out.
Now back.
So up next, Robbie Moore.
Robbie Moore.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
Two outs. Just missed. On the ground right side. Whips it to Casas. Third out, and that ends the frame. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. But they're on top 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the seventh. Here's Harper now.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
This one smacked out to left center. Makes the grab on the run. And there's one away.
Clearly ready to hit right there. First pitch of the inning hits a bullet. It just is one of those bad luck ABs.
So digging in, Carson Williams. Lifted in the air, right center field. Tatis after it. Two down.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board.
And here's the catcher, Harry Ford. Rips one to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that will end the inning. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. It's the Rangers 2 and the Phillies nothing. Back at Citizens Bank Park. We go to the 8th, and now it's the Rangers leadoff hitter, Leody Taveras. And a pitch. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. Brash in his 8th season, 31 years old, and he was born in Canada. And the righty deals.
No, inside.
Up and in, 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. And now it's filled up. Right-handed reliever. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 1 out.
Man, it's so difficult as a hitter to get on plane with that pitch. It's breaking down and in, and you've got to find a way to match the plane. And if it's nasty like that one, fight at the end. Most times you're swinging over the top and walking back to the dugout.
Tatis in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Popped up. Williams under it. He makes the grab, and that is that. Nothing doing for the Rangers. They're up 2-0. And we're back. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
The right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
And he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. But no chance to recover. He'll reach after the strikeout.
Well, it's been a struggle on offense for them in this one, so maybe that wakes them up a little bit. You know, an error can certainly give the opposing lineup something to get excited about. You got somebody on base, so we'll see if they can make something of it.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Evan Carter. A runner at first for him, nobody out. That's in there, and that's strike 1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
The tying run at the plate. Laser base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
First and second, no outs. Now it's the second baseman, Termarr Johnson. Fall off foul. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that's outside. And 1-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Johan Oviedo, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. De Los Santos getting cranked up as well. Base hit into the outfield. Here's the throw to the plate. Save. He scores, and it's a 1-run game.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Bailey over, done for the day, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. So, out of the bullpen for the Rangers, Tanner Scott.
These are the spots where relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Here's the center fielder, Jackson Chourio. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Tatis really on his horse for it. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. The 0-2. And downstairs. That one almost got him. That's outside. Full count now. Aiden Miller on deck for the Phillies. And they're all loaded up.
Well, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments where everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Aiden Miller stands in for the Phillies. Golden opportunity right here. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
The pitch. That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. Holding on to a one-run lead here in the second game of the series. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. He's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone. Sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
And here's the first baseman, Tristan Casas. In there, and it's 0-1. That one missed. This ball's chopped on the ground. Tags the runner. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Here's Bryce Harper. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike one.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Kicks and fires. Got him looking. Inning over. That's a crucial missed opportunity.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Staying in the game on defense, Evan Carter, building a new left fielder after entering the game as a pinch hitter. Dave Hayfie will take over here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Ryan Jeffers stepping in for the Rangers. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. The pitch. That one's in there. That's strike one.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. A way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
That's to third. High throw to first, and he can't reach it. And this ball's going to wind up out of play.
No problem fielding that one, and the transfer looked good, but man, he sailed it across the diamond and out of play. It looked like he just tried to put too much behind it, cost him an extra base too.
Andy Pajes stepping in for the Rangers. 1 for 3. And that's in there for strike one. Man at second. And that one cutting but missing down low. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. And Joyce up and loosening in the pen. Check swing, went around. 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he deals. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. A gigantic blast. And they add a couple more. It's 4-1.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Next up for Texas, Pete Alonso. Strike one.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Kicks and deals. In the air, right side. And that is a foul ball. 0-2 now. And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. So up next, Dalton Varsho. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. And there's the strike. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, still 0-2. Righty to the plate. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Left-hand hitter waits. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Chorio hauls it in to end the inning. Texas plates 2 on the homer. It's now 4-1. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Johan Oviedo.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Carson Williams stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Here comes a pitch. There's a strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Here comes the 0-1. Fastball for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
And that one hammered Taveras. Going back. And it bangs off the top of the wall. And that's a leadoff double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Here's the catcher to hit, Harry Ford. That one fouled off.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
The pitch. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
At the belt and fires. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Righty delivers. Off the mark there. And the count 1-2. The pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Off the outside edge with that one, and now it's filled up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And the pitch. Got him looking. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Really good battle right there. That final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
He's 2 outs away. And digging in for Philadelphia, Ronald Acuna Jr. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. First pitch misses.
Counts 1-0.
On the ground to third. On to first. They get the out on Acuna.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
The batter, the left fielder, Evan Carter.
So they're down to their final out. Now the left fielder, Evan Carter. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Man on second, 2 down. And now it's even up. They're down to their final strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This could end it. And another ball. That one drifts inside.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the last half of inning number 9. To first, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Final line score for our ball game this afternoon. First for the victorious Rangers, 4 runs on 6 hits, 2 errors. They left 4 runners on base. For Philadelphia, 1 run on 6 hits, 1 error. They left 7 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 55 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.